What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wednesday stream. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Just got off work. 3 o'clock, ready to play some video games with you guys. What's happening, chat? Who do we got? Of course, we've got Duncan Firestar, our moderator stalwarts, as well as McGalaxy up in here. Who else do we got? Junkbot, Sam's in here. Meow Boss, how's it going? It's been a while since I've seen you, Meow Boss. Cool Crusher, Sky King Blaze, Rat Relax. All right, all of the regulars are here. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Did I already ask that? Y'all ready to play the Stanley Parable? Whoa! Who was that? That was Meow Boss. Just resubscribed for 8 months. Yo, ready for the first stream of the week? Yeah. That's how I like to get it started off. And what was that? That was, wait, no, I'm sorry. The first one was Dunk resubbing for 12 months. And then, of course, Meow Boss subbing for 8 months. Thank you both. And Dunk said, you the best. Dunk, from the bottom of my heart, you the best. So the Stanley Parable, right? Here's a game that's been out for like 3 years. Everybody's played this game, right? Shh, I haven't played this. I never got around to it. And I was poking through my library yesterday. Like, what should I stream tomorrow? And I noticed that it was, oh, we got another one. Little Miss Debbie just resubbed for 5 months. Resub train? Maybe. Who else is going to resub, huh? Gonna have to wait and find out. It'll be a surprise. So I'm poking through my my library, trying to figure out what to stream. Stanley Parable, sitting down there. Not install. I can't even tell you where I got it. I'm sure it was a Humble Bundle something. But it's about time I played this. It's almost like the equivalent of never having seen Star Wars. Like, you meet those people who are like, I've never seen Star Wars. And you're like, what's wrong with you? Everybody knows about this movie. It's one of the best movies ever made, and it's great, and why haven't you seen it? And, of course, the Stanley Parable, great game. Never played it. And I don't even know much about it, other than the fact that it's kind of weird. And so, no spoilers. First off, top of the stream. Gonna let you know, no spoilers. And it's short enough that I'm gonna be able to finish this stream, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay, before I get started, Rick, you definitely will love it. I'm sure I will. Hey everyone, how are y'all? How are you, Rick? I'm great, bored of being wallpaper. Thank you. Stanley Parable is seriously one of those games everyone needs to try. I know, Darth. I know, and that's why I'm excited to just get it out of the way with you guys. And then, there's the follow-up game that my friend gifted me, which I'm going to play after this. You know the one that's from the same people, and I forget what it's called. I'll play that one next. My God, Rick, you're in for a blank treat. Oh! Tall Devil, no. El Mariani has resubscribed with Prime for 3 months. Whoop, whoop. And, all right, and Tall Devil, thanks for auto-hosting me. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and turn my musics down. There we go. Whoop, nope. Turn the musics down. There we go. And launch this game. Let's get into it. Stanley Parable. Here we go. I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. I'm ready to be pleasantly surprised. Okay, let's see. Okay, how's that sound? Sound okay? It's not too loud, right? Is it going to actually go? There we go. All right, good. Haha. We're into it. And before I get started, if you guys want to chat with me, you guys are doing it right now. Board is doing it. Sam's doing it. At Stump Gamers. That way I'll be able to see you. Have you had a new haircut? I did, and I shaved. I just turned 35 over the weekend, and I shaved to feel younger. And isn't this a horror game? Nope. Not a horror game. I know that much. Okay, so here we go. Begin the game. End is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Not gonna skip.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat
Sorry, I
at his
gotta go
desk
by.
in
See you, the
room
commentator.
427, and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push,
Okay.
how long to push them, and in what order.
Sounds like
This
a
is
boring
what
job.
employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered
gig.
it soul-ending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
All right.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
Where'd
call a
everybody
meeting,
go?
Or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I'll step out in a minute. First, though, Tommy boy, thank you for saying I look good for 35. It's very sweet of you. And also, one of you guys mentioned Outlast 2. Really looking forward to it. I want to play it with you guys. That's a really good spoopy game. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so I'm going to step outside of my office. Can I do anything else before I do that? Okay, let's see. Can I push buttons? Can I crouch? Can I do it? Okay, let's step outside. What's this? My mug. Okay, here we go. Outside. Hello?
All of his coworkers were gone.
Hey!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Cool
Perhaps he
Crusher.
had simply missed
Resubbed,
the
another sub to the greatest YouTubers in, well, anywhere. Thank you for saying Cool Crusher. Okay, what did that guy say? Oh, I missed what that guy said. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Where'd you guys go? Where'd everybody go? Can I open any doors?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
No?
Nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay. I guess we'll just have to go down this hall. Come on, guys. This is a good game of hide and seek. These guys are good hiders. 426, 425. Anybody in there? No. And we'll go through this door. Where the hell did everybody go? What's this mug say? I hate Mondays. Cliche. Everybody hates a Monday. And here?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
The door
he
closed.
entered the door on his left.
Entered the door on his left? No way, dude. I'm going to the door on my right, sucker.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Go to the employee lounge. Let's go admire it. I'm sure it's glorious. Oh, look at this. The employee lounge in all of its glory.
Truly a room worth admiring.
Definitely.
It had really been worth the detour after all. Just
Absolutely.
to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Immaculate,
Stanley
except for
simply
this
stood
stuff.
here, drinking it all in.
Yep, drink it in, boys. Ah, that's a sweet, sweet break room. What's this note say? I wish I could crouch and read it. Oh, here we go. I can crouch and read it.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Yeah.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
No, I'm trying to read this, man. It says, Journal of Extended Expose to Lounge, Day 41.
At
What
this
is
point,
it
Stanley's obsession with this room
about
bordered on
this
creepy
place?
and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
I wonder what that says. I wonder what it says.
It's possible that this is why everyone left. But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Yep,
and
I'm over
took
it.
the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Again, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to listen to this guy. I'm going to go straight.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, so now I'm off book. Explode 57, new here? Well, welcome. We like new people. Welcome to the show. I'm just playing Stanley Parable, getting caught up on a game that I should have played years ago. Okay, ooh, what's
Look,
this?
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Have we?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I don't believe you.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the
Yes.
fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Who?
Someone you've forgotten about.
My child?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work
what?
aside. To let her back into your life.
Who?
She's been waiting.
Is it the forklift? The old bulldog? No. Who is this? Wait, whoa. That's dark. I don't know if I want to go in there. Do I want to go in there? Whoa! It's a telephone.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Okay.
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Let's pick it up, guys. Hello? Okay. Nobody's there. Hello? Oh, 427. Wait. Where am I now?
Hey, Stanley, is that you?
Yes.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Whoa! Ah!
Gotcha.
Oh, that was a
come
mean
on.
joke.
Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Oh.
Who want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
This guy's
I'm trying to
mean.
get you to see something. Come inside.
Okay.
Let me show you what's really going on here.
What is going on here? I don't trust this guy.
This is a very sad story about the
Oh.
death of a man named Stanley.
Oh no! Good morning, employee 427. Press F on your keyboard. I don't have a keyboard. No keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Hey, baby. Please press N. No! I'm not gonna. I'm gonna press J. L. T. Y. Oh. I guess I gotta push N. He's gonna belittle me for pressing N. I know it.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
I knew it!
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Feel sorry for me, man. Press E. I don't want to press E. I want to get out of here. Okay, I'm going to press E because there's nothing else for me to do, is there? Other buttons to push? I want to push any button but E. All right, press E.
But in his mind,
we go.
in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Press no?
From behind his desk, Stanley
Eli.
dreamed of wild
I
expeditions
like that
into
suggestion.
the unknown. Fantastic discoveries of
Or
new
Ellie.
lands.
Sorry.
It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press P to watch TV. Okay, I'm going to try no. N-O. N-O. Why, yes? Oop. No doesn't work. Press P.
And so he began to
Oh!
fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Oh.
The thought excited him terribly.
Yeah. Oh, terribly. Please press 8 to spend time with the boys. Yeah! Time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either.
Where my boys at?
Last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press 3 to prepare for dinner. Nothing is happening, though. My boys didn't show up. All right, press
As he
3.
wandered through
What?
this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind control.
This all sounds nice. I want to
Down
see
another
it.
was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby.
A baby
and he
game.
called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh. Press G to tell your kids a story. Where are my kids? Okay. G.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Eli, we have had the conversation, but I'm a man of short memory, and then I'm like, wait, did we have the conversation that it was Ellie or Eli? And then I forget every time because I'm a dum-dum. This time, though, Eli. Press 9 to tell your wife you love her. I love you. So I'm going to press 9.
But there is no
Ooh, where'd
answer.
you go?
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing
Yeah.
has changed.
No.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Oh. Press 5 to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
Trying.
Oh, here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, I'm not going to do it. No. Please press H to be at home. To be at work in the morning. No. I'm not going to do it. Now we're just going to wait. Just going to wait. I'm going to have to press it though, right? Let's see. How long can I wait before nothing happens? All right. Just gonna walk around the office, not pressing buttons. I've got to push it. The story's not gonna advance if I don't. Maybe that's the point. It's a very philosophical predicament we're in. I mean, I'm gonna push H because I'm a fool. I'm a sucker. There's nothing else for me to do.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Fireworks. Or a mirror. How about that? Press Q to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
I missed some
I'll
bits.
try once more to convey all this to him.
I'm not getting the
compelled
bits
to.
notifications
I
for
must.
little bits, you guys.
Perhaps.
Anything
well,
under
maybe this time
100
you'll
bits, I'm not
see.
getting the
Maybe
notification.
this time. And
It's
I tried
I'm getting I
again.
see like
And Stanley
10
pushed
bits
the
and
button.
25 bits,
And I
but I'm
tried
not getting
again.
notifications for
And Stanley
any
pushed
of
the
the other
button.
bits.
And I
Please die. What just that? What happened? What happened? Jasmine, you distracted me. You distracted me from the things that the man was saying. Okay, before I get started here. Hey, Rick, are you going to go for every ending? Not today. Okay, ooh, I see what happened here. We have a new bit boss. Who's our new bit boss? It looks like Bored of Being Wallpaper is that right? Is the new bit, who's the new bit boss? Hold on. Yep, Bored of Being Wallpaper. And hold on. I need to just make this big so I can see what I'm reading here. Yep, okay. With 95 hit points is the new bit boss. Here's the problem though. I'm not getting notifications for the bits because the bits are so low. I just need to keep an eye on the screen so I know who the new bit boss is. All right, here we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Okay,
it
I'm
mean?
starting over again.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Okay.
he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna go to the meeting room this time.
When Stanley came
Okay,
to a set
take
of
the
two
left
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And okay, the meeting room. All right,
Yet
meeting
there was
room.
not a
Great.
single person here either.
Tips for
Feeling
not
a
getting
wave of
fired.
Disbelief.
Talk
Stanley
less.
decided to go up to his boss's office.
Do
hoping he
unbelievably
might
amazing
find an
work.
answer there.
How to solve dispute with coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not something. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on the text. This will ensure a calm and pleasant working environment. Everyone is unique. Most of all, you. Okay, gotta go to the boss's office.
Coming to a staircase,
probably upstairs.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The boss works on the top floor because he's an important person. Gotta go! Explode! Thanks for stopping by! And thanks for watching our new viewer. Okay, what's back here? Anything important? This is the boss's office? Yeah, this is the boss office, all right.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
Nobody's
life.
here.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley
Ooh,
wondered in
a
disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Oh,
and so the boss
really?
had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Extra secret. All right.
2845.
2.
But of course,
8,
Stanley
4,
couldn't
5.
possibly
Hey!
have known. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct
Shifter
code
25 dropped
by
100 bits and
sheer
is now
luck.
the new bit boss.
Amazing.
Thank you, Shifter
He stepped
25.
into the newly opened passageway.
All right, here we go. Into the new passageway. Gonna find out the dark secret that the boss has been hiding from us. What do we got here? We got a button down. Do I push that? Let's check over here. Okay, I guess we're going down. Whoop, there we go. Okay. Now we're moving and shaking. Now we're going places. Butterboy, I'm lurking in the background doing math homework besides my computer.
Descending
Gotta get that
deeper
math
into
done.
the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit
that homework done.
peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself,
Yes.
to question
Yes.
the nature of his job. Why
Not
did
used
he
to that.
feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
We're gonna answer some questions. I'm not gonna just sit around
Stanley
pushing
walked
buttons
straight
all day
ahead through the
anymore.
large door that
Mind
read
control
Mind
facility.
Control Facility.
I can go escape. Do I want to go into the mind control facility or do I want to escape? Let's go. Let's go check out the facility. Let's go get our mind controlled. What do we got? A light bulb button. Push it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
And over here we have more buttons. Okay, camera button. Okay, I guess just camera button. Push it.
Now the
Whoa!
monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh,
Each bore the
everybody's
number of
office
an
is under
employee in the
surveillance.
building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced
Neat.
to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Very ominous. Very big brother. Darth Chaos, not spoiling, there is an achievement for clicking door 435 times that you should get, trust me. Thank you. And, board, the Bucket O Bits, I haven't installed that on mine yet. Because I am, behind the times. Okay, we've got a person button. Person
This
button.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason
What's
he
this?
was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
All right, I guess we're going
No.
up.
He refused to believe it.
Uh-uh.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
No, I work
Never.
here because I want to
It
work
was
here.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, not my entire life, right? That would assume that I've worked here since I was a baby.
But here was the
Have I
proof.
worked here since I was
the
a
heart
baby?
of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad
Oh, this
or
is creepy.
content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Weird,
And as
why?
the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
All right, we gotta destroy
For
it.
he would dismantle the controls
Yeah.
once and for all.
Let's fight the system. This seems overly complicated. Like, controlling everybody's eating and sleeping and working seems like whoever would be in charge of that would be a slave to manipulating people, right? So like, who's manipulating the person who's Anyway, okay, we
And when
gotta
at
turn this
last he
thing
found
off.
the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place.
Let's
and
do
to
it.
everything it stood for.
Or should I turn it on? On?
Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
I want to see what it'll do.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go.
Okay,
Turn
off.
the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh, no.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
Nuclear?
eliminating the entire complex.
Oh, God.
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2
Off.
minutes.
Off.
Now this is making things a little more fun.
Okay,
isn't it,
let's
Stanley?
escape.
It's
Uh,
your
escape.
time to shine.
Come on.
You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Yep.
What a shame we have so
Yep.
little time left to
Oh,
enjoy
no.
it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
What's this
But
door?
What precious moments each one.
Oh,
of them
it's
is.
closed.
More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going.
I just wanted to be
All
in
this
control of
means
something.
I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Yes.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Tell me.
I erased them.
What?
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
5.
swallowing everyone
Nothing.
inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say,
See, this guy seems like a bad guy.
This version of events has been rather amusing.
He seems like a
Watching
bad
you
guy.
Try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you. It's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Am I really gonna die?
I'm sure whatever I come up with
I don't
on the
believe it.
next go
I don't
around
believe it.
will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Yo,
but
no.
I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Ooh.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
Well, what am I
Time
gonna do
doesn't
with them?
grow on trees.
He's gonna keep pushing
Oh,
buttons.
dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah,
Or
that's
did
exactly
you
it.
just assume when you saw that timer that
I
something
hit
in this
1?
room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
2.
Running from button to button, screen to screen.
Where's 3?
Clicking on every little thing in this room.
3 over here?
These numbered buttons. No,
3.
these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
The 4 up
Everything,
here.
Anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose
4.
in this place is?
I'm gonna hit 5 and maybe something will happen.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
I wish I could jump.
But here's a spoiler for
There's
you.
no jump in this game.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because
5.
I want to watch you for every moment that
Nothing.
you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not
Is
a
there a
challenge.
6?
It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's
Oh,
fine.
3.
But I'm going to destroy it first.
Goodbye,
So
play. No.
Take a
No.
look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of
This guy
the
just
show.
loves
And believe
talking.
me, I
He
will
never
be
stops
laughing at
talking,
every
this
second of
guy.
your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Oh, there we go. Bomb went off. Is it gonna reload? Okay, loading. It's gonna start again, right? Yep. Back in my office, okay. So we're not gonna do that again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna go left. Gonna go to the meeting room. All right.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
Go into
upstairs
the
to his
boss's
boss's
office. All right. And what was that code again? He's gonna tell me.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Tell me the code,
What
bro.
could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk,
Did I?
pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Here we go.
What
Come
could
on.
its purpose be?
What was it?
In
6-2?
fact, this keypad
4-3?
guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of
2845. I
course,
was way off.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
There we go.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
All right.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Going down. Okay. So I'm getting the feeling that I gotta do what this guy tells me to do. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to get to the end of the game. But I'm so curious about all the other places. Really curious about the escape. Can you add subtitles? Possibly. Hold on, let me check. Options. Is it under audio? Closed captioning. Full captions. There you go. Ask and ye shall receive.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Kind of curious about escape. Okay, let's go to the mind control facility. Let's shut it off this time. Like good workers.
The lights
See-
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
Doug.
horrible secret did this
Way ahead
place
of ya.
hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find
So my
out?
question is, what's the difference between me just following blind orders, pushing buttons, and me following blind orders with this guy? Because whenever I try to do something this guy tells me not to do,
Their true nature
I get punished for
revealed.
it.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
And we'll push this button. Boom. Elevator button.
This mind control.
But Rick, the end is
facility,
never the
it
end,
was
it's
too
never the end, it's
horrible to
never the
believe
end.
it couldn't be
D-Man,
true.
you're
Had
right.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this
The way you
only
say
reason he was
escape
happy
is
with
pretty
his
funny.
boring job?
Escape.
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept.
Are you
it
playing
by
another
me?
game after? If there's enough time afterwards, I may play a couple rounds of something,
No.
Alex.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life
Depends
in
on how much
someone
time I have
else's
afterwards.
Control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
All right.
But here
We're
was the
in
proof.
the facility
heart of
power
the
again. We're
operation.
gonna shut it off this
Controls
time.
labeled with emotions.
Real good like.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
All right, what
And as
happens
the
when we
cold
turn it
reality
off?
of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again.
Off. Job well done. Now what? Do I get a wife now? Rick, just do you, Rick. I think this game has no correct route.
Blackness.
Except
and
for
a
the fact I
rising
keep
chill
dying.
of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
Have I?
He had defeated the machine.
No.
Unshackled himself from someone else's
That can't be
command.
it.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly
Sweet,
opened,
terrible freedom.
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Yeah, there's
Where had
so many
his co-workers
puzzles.
gone?
Yeah.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
Well, he said that he
Other
deleted the
mysteries did
coworkers, so
this
we know
strange
that.
building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Well, it doesn't look pretty
It was
sweet out here.
perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Pretty.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay. So that's the happy ending. And I just got the achievement, beat the game, but there's still more to discover. Okay, we're back at it. Let's go check out that escape. Was it door
Just
430?
a step through this door.
Was that the door that I had
Stanley
to
thought himself,
jiggle a few
That's all
times?
I need. If I can make it through this door. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you
Yes.
think an achievement is worth?
Give
No,
it to
no,
me.
No.
Give it to me.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort.
What?
A measly 5 clicks.
How many do you want?
Now suppose you were to click the door 20
20.
times.
Now you're
I
talking.
would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
20 times. Come on, we're gonna hit 20 any.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true
50?
effort for a noble cause.
Uh,
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I don't think 50 clicks is gonna do it. I don't think so. But we'll just try. We'll see what happens. At 50 clicks. I don't know where I am right now.
No,
But-
I'm still
what?
not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort.
All the
I want
way?
to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
How many? A million?
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. You got it. 20 clicks. 417. Got it. Where's 417? 417. 417. 20 clicks. Wait. 416. 417. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm smashing
Great.
that
Now,
mouse
go
button.
click a few times on door 437.
8, 9, 4. Hold on. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 437. 437. Wait, where's 437? 430? Ah, 437. Here we go.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now,
Yes!
door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
10 clicks. 415. You got it, sir. 415. 420. All right, there's our old friend 417. 415. 10 clicks or so. All right.
Now, back to door number 437.
Really? Oh, God. Okay. 437. We're gonna win something for this, guys. It'll all be worth it. You'll see.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
You got it. Copy machine. Where's copy? There we go.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Ah! Oh, man. This is not gonna pay off, is it?
Okay, now go climb on Employee 419's desk.
Play 419. Where's your desk at? I'm gonna climb on it.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
You got it. This is exciting. All
We
right.
almost got it! Now the copy machine, do
Copy
that
machine
one
again? You got it. Oh, he's getting so excited. Oh. Copy machine, copy machine. Here we go. Aha!
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
1, 2,
Yes!
yes!
We did it!
Ah!
That felt amazing.
Whew.
Oh,
All
you
right.
really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes,
We
I'm
did it,
very
guys.
proud of
We
how
did it
far
together.
we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes
exciting.
ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Gotta earn it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
All right, we're gonna go check
he entered the
Escape
door on
this
his
time.
left.
All right. All right.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find
Wait.
an answer there.
Okay, broom closet. You know what? Let's try going downstairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's downstairs, huh? Oh, McGalaxy just dropped 300 bits! Bits and clicks, and guess what? Now, McGalaxy is the big old bit boss.
But
Oh, there's a
Stanley
car.
just couldn't do it. He
400
considered the
hit points,
possibility
holy
of facing
moly.
his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Yeah.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence
Wait.
in a single moment for no
Are we going in
reason at
circles?
all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Yeah.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
That's a really
Why
good
did
question.
doors close automatically behind him wherever
Another
he
great
went?
question.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were
Yeah.
they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
Exit.
He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Ah!
This is all a dream.
That's it.
What a relief.
That explains the no
felt
feet.
To have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers
I go
weren't
the opposite
actually
way.
gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Yeah, just enjoy
So,
this.
He imagined
endless
himself
loop.
flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Ooh, we're floating.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star.
Oh, yes!
And it too appeared. It was so much
Ah.
fun. And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
What's that?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
That's a really good
Now the
question.
voice
This
was
guy's got lots of
describing
good
itself
questions.
being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
It's like
And when he
walking in a
thought it all
loop.
very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley
Have you guys
simply
ever had a
deceiving
dream
himself,
narrated? I can't think of a
believing that if
single
he's
dream
asleep,
that I've ever
he
had
doesn't
that's
have to
been
take
narrated by a man
responsibility
with a
for himself?
fancy English accent.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
It must
Did
be
the
a
voice
dream.
not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
Yeah.
How else would the voice explain all that?
Yeah,
This
smarty
voice
pants.
was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
How are we going to do that?
So he closed his eyes gently.
All right.
And he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
Oh, that's nice.
the press of the mattress on his back,
Oh, that's good.
the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Breathe it in.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Okay, then we open our
I'm
eyes.
through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing
Amber,
the buttons.
Morgan Freeman,
Please.
dream
It's
narrator.
all
That's
I want.
everybody's
I
dream.
want my
Who
apartment
wouldn't want that?
and my wife and my
His
job.
voice is like butter.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Oh, come on. You can do better than that, Stanley.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Boring. Boring,
I
Stanley.
am okay.
Nope. We're still here, Stanley. It wasn't a dream.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me
This
up.
is a
My name
nightmare.
is Stanley.
This is
I
like
have
a
boss.
Twilight
I have an
Zone
office.
episode.
I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
And then we start over again.
This is the story of a woman
Oh, no.
named Mariella.
Oh, a new story. All right.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered
I did
her
not see this
belongings,
twist coming.
and walked
Oh,
to her
look at all
place
those
of work.
new
But on this
those new
particular
emotes.
day, her walk
Damn.
was interrupted by the body
That's
of a
nice.
man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and
Oh.
then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What? She didn't call an ambulance? So Stanley turned out to be crazy in that one. Poor Stanley. Died of craziness. Okay, now that we went down the
All
stairs.
of his co-workers
Wait.
were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, things are different looking now. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Okay, this
he
time we
entered the
go
door on his
escape.
left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alrighty. Into the old head honcho's place.
The moment he
And
entered
I
his manager's
forgot the
office,
code again.
Stanley
I know it started with the
froze
2.
in his tracks. Not a living soul
2,
anywhere.
4,
Could he really be
8,
all alone?
5.
This was too much for Stanley
Nope.
to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future?
Yes.
Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so
2,
devious
8,
and so
4,
random
5.
that no
Aha.
man, Stanley was in such a
2,
rush
8,
to
4,
get through the
5.
story
All right.
as quickly as possible.
Darth,
he
okay,
didn't even
one
have
more
a
obvious
single
ending
minute
after
to
the
just
escape
let
ending.
the
If you'd like a
narrator
suggestion
talk.
for something after that, let me
That
know.
kind of
We'll
anxiety
do, Darth.
isn't
What time is it right now?
healthy.
It's only
So he
3:50.
relaxed for
Cool.
a few moments.
I'll have another
with
hour
some calming
to play
new age
something.
music.
Ooh, yeah. Hit me with that calming new age music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the open.
That was just what I needed. Need a little calm rejuvenating new age tunes to get me through this trip. All right, down we go. That was calming, right? Did you guys feel soothed? I feel soothed. I feel calm. I feel safe and secure. All right, escape we go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Violent death, you say? All right, now I'm curious. Now my interest is
The door
piqued.
behind him was not shut.
No.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back
No
on
way, I
track.
want to see this violent end.
At this
like
point,
Groundhog
Stanley was
Day. I
making
just
a
keep coming
conscious,
back.
concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Gonna confront my destiny. Okay, what do we got here? We got a hole. Some kind of hole. Here we go. Whee! Whoa, that was a real hole. That was a very, very deep hole. Oh, I'm still falling. Cool, okay. Would have expected to die from that fall, but
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to
whoa!
his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence
Woo, we're gonna be
whatsoever.
squashed.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to
Right, here
his
we go.
brief and shallow life.
Hands up!
Farewell,
Like
Stanley.
we're on a roller coaster. We're just gonna ride this thing. Okay. Whoa! It stopped. Hey.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Ooh, new narrator.
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
No, I lived. She saved me. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Interesting.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Yes.
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Nature paintings, very nice. Okay. The office, okay. It's a museum of things. The buttons. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. The two doors, okay. Filing cabinets, very nice, very nice. Office computers, cool, cool. We've got the credits here. And, okay, ooh, what's over here? Maintenance room, sweet. Okay. I hear ticking. Oh, it's the 15 set. The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Oh, really? Meeting room. Okay, where I'm getting kind of lost in here. Ooh, switches. Zending levers. These levers were originally a part of the Zending. The player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color lever they had pulled. Oh, that sounds thrilling. Real exciting. Okay, we've got buttons. We've got... How big is this place? Exit. Okay, let's exit. Let's get the hell out of here. Here we go.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
All right, we're going to flip this thing off. And...
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
The
Listen to
symbiotic
me.
relationship
You can still save
between me
these
and this
two.
narrator.
You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't
gonna
let
do it.
time choose
Nope.
for you. Don't let time...
I let time choose for me. And then the game restarts. Does not restart this time? I guess, oh. I don't think the game restarts after this one. After this escape ending. What ending am I missing? If there's another ending, here we go. Begin the game again. So if there's
All of his
one more
co-workers were
ending,
gone. What could it mean?
what
Stanley
could it
decided to go
possibly
to the
be?
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came
Is
to a
it
set
this
of two open
direction?
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first.
Aren't there a
open
lot
door
more
on his
endings? I
left.
don't know. Darth said that there was one more obvious ending. I'm gonna go this direction.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Let's go down to the maintenance section. Let's do it. All right, what do we got down
Stanley
here?
didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yeah.
So now, in order to get back, he needed to go,
Oh,
from here, it's,
narrator's lost.
left.
Left. Are you sure? Well, I guess all the other doors are shut, so you must be
Oh,
pretty
no.
sure. Oh,
no,
ah,
it's
come
to
on.
the right. My mistake.
All right.
No.
Oh, come
no,
on.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
This direction?
What was I thinking?
I don't know,
it's
man.
Clearly. Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute?
Oh, brother. All right. Oh, this is the ending you meant by
Went
obvious.
down,
I
right,
gotcha.
left,
I gotcha.
down,
Obvious endings.
Left, right. Yep. Okay. Yes, I've got it now. This
Do you?
story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ooh. Ooh, a truck. Ooh. Okay, ooh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Close up.
We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
You blew it.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay.
Got it.
From the top.
And then the game restarts. Okay, so there you have it. The Stanley Parable. And apparently there are more endings, but those are the endings that we're gonna check out for today. Because those are the obvious ones. It's only 4 o'clock. We still have an hour. We have an hour left of the stream. So in the meantime, how about you guys throw some suggestions
All
at
of his
me for
co-workers
some
were
games that
gone.
you would like to see
What
me
could
play
it
for the next
mean?
hour.
Stanley decided
Oh, you
to
guys
go
say
to the
keep
meeting
going?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You want me to keep going? It's not over. All right. I can keep going. Trying to find some other endings. Give me some suggestions. Where would you like to see me go? Let's see. So where haven't I been yet? Oh, I can
When Stanley-
obviously
Wait.
do the...
Wait, what?
Wait.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted.
Oh,
the
this
game
isn't
over,
over
completely
yet.
Fresh. Everything should be. Well, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room? with
do
all the
anything.
monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or? Hold on. Why am I asking you?
This guy is
I'm the one
all
who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago.
These
I'm
doors
pretty
are supposed
sure
to
that it's here
open. Come
somewhere.
on.
Okay then, it's an adventure.
Ooh.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
So many more doors. Let's go this one. What's... Ooh, hello. Oh, those two doors actually lead to the same spot. Okay, ooh. Another fork. I like having all of this freedom. It's so liberating. I could go anywhere I want within the building. Ooh. More doors. Hey! Silent Warlock Cosplay just resubscribed with Prime for 4 months, and so many endings, it's sort of confusing to me, but love the gameplay anyway.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise
Thank you.
there definitely was a story here before.
Inner
Do we
guilt.
just-
Everyone
do we
knows
need to
what you did.
restart the game again.
They're just holding back
I find
to
it
let you torture
unlikely
yourself.
that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh no! I wanted to keep wandering around! You blew it, man.
All of his co-workers were gone. What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, meeting room. Meeting room. Okay. Wait, there's
Okay,
no doors
it's
now!
worse. I might be remembering this
Oh,
wrong.
no.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't
This
we
way?
go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah. Okay. Back through here. Yep.
Aha!
Aha,
I
what?
knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way
Okay.
and retrace our steps.
Oh, brother. Wait, what? Wait, what the hell? What is this place?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I think so.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
What?
You win!
Yay!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
We did it, guys!
Oh, no.
Oh, no, we
No,
didn't.
I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in
I got
any
really
actual
excited.
work for that win.
Oh, come on,
Some
come
people
on,
win
man.
fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay?
right, fair
I'm
enough,
getting
fair enough.
weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. We're gonna restart. The end is never the end, is never the end. Okay, ooh, hello. We've got a yellow line this time.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Ooh, new place. New places. Zigzag, whoop.
You see? The line knows where the story is.
Around the box.
It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there?
Up the stairs.
Or to put it another way, is the story of no
Ooh, on the
destination
wall.
still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that
Over
a
the chair?
destination is inevitably conjured into being
What is
via the very
happening?
manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Did,
Well,
right?
I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know
On the
what?
ceiling.
I think what we need
Oh,
right
what a
now
feeling.
is a bit of music to lighten
Yellow
the
line
mood.
is on the ceiling. Ooh. Upbeat music. It's very loud. The music's very loud. I apologize ahead of time for the loud music. Very exciting music, though. Alright, this is getting fun.
Wait, cut the
Wait,
music.
oh.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Really?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You
nice
won't
looking
want to miss
fern.
anything.
It's a fine fern. All right. Commit this to memory. Committing Fern to memory. Gotcha. All right. Mwah. You're a fine-looking Fern. But it gotta go. Got things it gotta do. All right. More what?
Wait,
okay.
what? We're back at the office? No. Line.
No.
You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh, God.
Oh,
no.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Restart. Okay, line's back. Brace yourself. Come on. Let's go. Walking down the
You know
line.
what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Yeah,
We're
that's a good
intelligent
point.
people, right?
Yeah,
Why
pretty
can't
smart.
we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
With a fern?
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
What direction? Which one? This, yeah. Good old door 437, all right. What do we got over
Now,
here?
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be
Just me and
anything.
you, buddy.
What do you
Wait.
want our story to be?
Wait.
Go wild.
Wait.
Use
What happened?
your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
Oh, okay, here we go.
I'm ready for it.
Imagination. I'm imagining a beige carpet with stains all over.
Oh, no, not
Oh.
you again. Stanley,
Oh,
I'd
man.
also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
This
No
line really
lines
tore
or
some
monitor
stuff up.
rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Yep, ignoring you. Yep. It's like there's not even a line here. Wow, this line's really trying to get my attention. Not gonna do it. Not gonna give in to you. All right, line. I mean, you're pretty cool. I like your style. All right, get out of here. Not gonna miss you. Yellow line. Oh,
Ah,
hello.
a choice. We get to make a decision.
Yeah.
From here, the story is in our control.
'Kay.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In
Eeny,
fact, I believe I
meeny,
need a minute
miny,
to think
mo.
here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
you got it.
Okay, so I know that each
Going in
door
circles.
has to lead somewhere, which means that
I'm gonna get
somewhere,
sick.
the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door.
Okay,
that
getting
leads
sick here.
And that in turn means that our destination
walking in circles, though.
corresponds with
Here we
the
go.
counter-inverted reverse door's origin. And so starting from the right, let's ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes,
Yes.
then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Through the right door. The confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to
Turn around,
restart the
find
game
the dead end.
eight
Adventure
times?
line.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
And
Well,
then
what if I
find
don't
an
want to
identical
forget?
replica of the office.
My mind goes
Attempt to make a
blank
victory
simply
here.
because it's written here on this thing.
So we have to restart
Whoa.
like 3 more times.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't
I think
do
you
it.
will.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
He's gonna do it.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this
by the
schedule?
way, if we went through that door,
How
we
would
would
we even know?
went to the same room, by the way.
Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Are we stuck in here for eternity now? Wait, what did you do,
So-
narrator?
Okay.
Uh,
I guess now we just wait. You know,
Yep.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
I wish I could
I'm
sit in
not
this
quite
chair
sure
at least.
if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh! And it restarts! Okay. Is that it?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so that's it, right? The Zending. How do I get to the Zending? Okay. Do I go left or right? Left or right? Left or right? Oh, I know an ending that I haven't
This
done
was
yet.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Wait, shit. I
Perhaps
went the wrong
he
way.
wanted to stop
Wait,
by the
did I?
employee lounge first,
Yes.
just to admire it.
Employee lounge, that's right. Okay. Let's try this ending
The
that we
lounge
haven't
was
done yet.
sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, yep. I'm gonna go this way, and I'm gonna go
And so
straight
he
this time.
detoured through the
Haven't done
maintenance
this
section,
yet.
Walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Try jumping
and
off the
got
grates.
back
There's no
on
jump.
track.
I can't jump. Here we go. We're gonna go this way. Okay. And then, now which way do I go? Just straight through here? Oh, this is the meeting room. And... okay, up, that's closed. Okay, so this just takes me back to the meeting room, which is gonna take me back to...
Yet there was not a single person here either.
here.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Slideshow's not on.
Stanley decided
Oh,
to
there
go
it is.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, hey, broom closet!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nothing here. There's tons of stuff here. Look at it. Got a broom. Got a wrench. It's a pretty sweet broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Okay.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Where have I not been yet? What about this way? Can I go this way? Executive bathroom. Yes! Let's check out. Ooh, very nice. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast. Money crisp. Can I use the bathroom? Extreme bathrooms. Now that's a magazine I would love to subscribe to. You need to go to the broom closet after the meeting room. This is still confusion. Is it really? Broom closet after the meeting room? Can I do? Let's go back. I can't go back. Door's shut. The way is closed. Can I go in this room? I can! What is with this panda with a gun to its head? Business strategy? That's a terrible business strategy. Bad business strategy. Ooh, indoors monthly. Ooh, going down. Elevator, nice, all right. What's inside the elevator here, huh? Take me down, please. There's a special ending. All right. I'm gonna need to look for this. You missed it, but you can restart manually and it'll still count. Okay. Mic on music. I think you have to restart the game to get the broom closet again. Okay. Begin game again. Okay, broom closet ending. Okay.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
I'm kind of curious about that elevator, though. I'm gonna have to go back check out that elevator there. That there elevator.
When
All right, let's
Stanley
go check
came
out the
to a
broom
set of two
closet.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Broom closet. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Broom
decided
closet.
to go up to his boss. Oh,
All right.
no. Oh, no, 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 not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
I like looking at the
Please
tools.
Take your time.
I mean, look at those pliers. What is that? What's the orange thing? Looks cool. 2 rolls of duct tape? Imagine what you could do with 2 rolls of duct tape. Sky's kind of the limit. All right. Spool of wire, I'm assuming. It's a very nice broom as well. Mop bucket. Looks like some pliers up there too. Okay, we're just gonna wait. Okay, I'm gonna go out. Gonna go back in. Well, now what do I do? If I keep walking, you're gonna talk to me? Gonna go back to the broom closet. It counted? You missed a lot of dialogue leaving the broom closet last time? Okay. Well, I guess I bungled the broom closet ending.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, but I'm really curious to know what's going on with this elevator, though. So we're gonna take this damn elevator. See where the hell this takes me. Wait, oh, it's going up this time? I can go up and down? Ooh, what's up? What is up, dog? All right. What's above the boss's office? Unplug the phone. Chrome score. I'll check that out. All right, so we're going up. Last time I swear we were going down. Wow, this is going up very, very high. I don't know where we're going. There we go. Aha. Ooh. Did we just end up in the same place that we just left? We're in the same place. What happens if I go down? Going down, down, down. Down. Down, down. There we go. Down. All right, good. Down. No, down. No, down, damn it. There we go, down. All right, we're going down. Go down. Oh my goodness, down. Take me down now. All right, there we go. All right. Where does down lead? Riveting gameplay? I'm glad you're enjoying it, Sneaky Robot. I am on the seat of my pants. Well, that's a dumb saying. The seat of your pants. Like, where else would you be? The seat of your pants. That's what you sit on. Dum-dum. Go backward when you enter the office so you leave when the door closes. Go backward when you enter the office so you leave when... Okay. Okay, I think I understand what you're saying. Okay. The elevator's just going. If I push the button again, will it stop? There we go. Stopped. I'm not going anywhere. It's a fake elevator. Elevator's messing with me, man. I don't like it. Okay, so go backward when the door closes. That's what you're saying?
Okay, I think we...
There we go. Up. Ooh. What now? Oop, door's locked. Now if I go through... Oh, that door's locked too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, now what, dude? Going to the executive bathroom? Go back the way we came? Fake Rick in a fake elevator? What is real? Certainly not this game. Okay, so now that that's happened... Was that supposed to happen, or did we just break the game? Oh, this door's open again. Okay. Let's go back to the broom closet. not sure we were supposed to do that. If I go all the way back to the beginning, is anything gonna happen? If I go all the way back to my office, start pushing some buttons. Oh! Black room! Ooh! You are now leaving? What is this? Ooh, a new elevator. Ooh. Is this door open? No. Escape pod bay? Ooh, that sounds cool. Let's go get into an escape pod. 7:55. 7. Okay. It's so dark. I need a flashlight. 756. Are we on floor 756? Holy crap. It's a very tall building. Oh, and it's so dark. It's so dark and spooky. 757. One thing you'll learn about this game, everything is on purpose. Oh, man. It sounds like I'm going to need to explore all of the different options. All of the different endings. 758. 759. Is this just going to keep going? Is this ever going to end? Am I just stuck in an endless, terrible loop? I would love to take the elevator. That would be the real quick way to get around. Oh, here we go. Escape pod, launch bay. Escape. Okay. Walking into nothingness. Oh, here we go. Escape pod. Ooh. What's happening? What's this with that white bar at the bottom of my screen? What happened? Did I escape? I'm back to where we started. All right. All right. So there we have it.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Again, we're
What did it
restarting.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the
It's
meeting
4:23.
room.
I've still got some
Perhaps he
time to
had
do some
simply
stuff.
missed the memo.
Suggestions. What should I do, guys? That was a good suggestion. Going backwards through the door. Anybody got any other good suggestions on some endings here? You were in the phone room yet? Ooh, the phone room. Phone room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
where was the phone
he
room?
entered
This
the
way?
door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
Unplug the
perfectly
phone, right?
well.
That was an
Perhaps
option.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Go to the
first,
phone thing.
just
All right.
to admire
On
it.
my way. On my way.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first
Okay, and so
but
the phone
eager to
was
get
through
back to
here,
business,
correct?
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Here we go.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Take this thing here. Oh, I could fall off of here, right?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I'll fall off of here
I'm not
after
your
I do the
enemy,
phone.
Really, I'm not. I realize that investing
Thank
your
you, Chrome
trust in
Score.
someone else can be difficult.
Did he answer
but
the phone
fact
already?
is that
It
the
sounds like I
story has
answered the
been about
phone,
nothing
yes.
But, you
But I haven't
all this
unplugged the phone
time.
yet.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
Try
stop
climbing
trying
into a
to make every
window.
decision by
Oh,
yourself.
can I do?
Now, I'm not
Can I
asking
do
for
that?
me. I'm asking for her.
Okay.
This is it, Stanley.
Is
Your
this door open?
chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
All right. Phone.
That's her, Stanley.
Unplug.
Oh, no, you can't.
Yeah.
Did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You
'Cause I'm a
actually
boss.
chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife.
master of
and
my
the
own
two
destiny.
pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
What?
Had I not noticed it sooner?
What didn't you
You're not
notice?
Stanley. You're a real person.
I'm a real boy.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Nice.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Y'all get ready for this instructional video. Here we
Choice.
go.
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice.
I like
He
Stephen's
could spend
tie. It's
years
very wide.
helping improve the quality of life for
tie.
citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does
Sense.
not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh, what? Practice. Okay. All right.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best
Stephen,
part
your
to a
tie!
healthy decision-making process.
No.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Pretty
And the
insignificant.
feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
All right. Field exercise. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
Yes.
And see what the correct thing to do would have been.
Yes.
This way, please.
Okay. Field exercise. Here we go. Here we go.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful,
Oh,
we can't have
they're
you
not gonna let me
jumping
jump
off the
off.
platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
What is a bag, sag, and crack? It sounds intriguing. I would like to know a bag, sag, and crack. Gonna get to the bottom of that mystery. I mean, that's the real question to the Stanley Parable.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
So you say. Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Just like Stanley
That
would.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Yes.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
You
All
got
right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left. Got it.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. Left. Okay, we've got, uh-oh. Oh,
It's
no.
ruined. I
Oh,
can't
no.
believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work.
Yeah.
Why? For what? What did you
Sorry.
get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
No, don't do that.
No. What's the answer? What do I do?
What do you do?
What do I... No,
Really
I have
think.
To. I have to shut the game down.
Oh, man.
I have to.
Okay. Shutting it down. Now what? Now what? Whoa, okay. Things are...
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever.
Yeah, things
Now
are
look where we are.
in bad shape.
My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Sorry, buddy.
What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Kind of did.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be
way?
like Stanley?
Go that way.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
You're a child.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it.
I've already seen it.
I tried so hard.
All right, narrator. There you go. Shut up. Shut your face up.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
I'm gonna go right
he
again.
entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go right again, because I like messing with this guy.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Is he just gonna restart now?
Behave exactly
Okay.
as Stanley would. That means choosing
All right,
responsibly and always putting
go
the
left.
story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
All right.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, the left. You happy now? There we go.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, broom closet's locked now. Oh, boo. Boo.
Coming to a staircase,
I can't even go
Stanley
down.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It's making me go to my boss's office. He's not giving me options now. I bet there's not even the executive bathroom anymore. Everything is boring. No choice, no fun. Can't even open that door. Great. Oh. New office.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any
What is
human
this?
life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
Okay.
who orchestrated this.
I didn't see
until
this
he
one
saw
coming.
The door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
Yes.
Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been
Nightshark
trained never to
115.
speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
The courage to say Night
He drew
Shark
a sharp
115.
breath and then spoke the code.
Speak it. Speak it. Come on, Stanley. Night Shark 115. Come on, buddy.
Stanley spoke the code.
I mean, that's a pretty
Night
good
Shark
code.
115. He spoke it into the receiver,
Yep.
right there on the wall.
Yep, here we go. Gonna Night Shark 115, Stanley. Come on now. Come on.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Uh,
You didn't mishear me.
I got no
did you?
voice.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is
Oh, but
a
I
crucial
so
step.
desperately want to. Night Shark 115. Come on, Stanley.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for
I
his
am the most
choices.
expensive
He knows what it
boss.
means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why
I
did
do,
you
though.
come here?
I
You had a
kinda
choice,
do.
you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Oh. Hey!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Weird. Check it out, guys. It's Stanley. We can finally see Stanley's face. Look at him.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The
I need you
end!
to walk through the door.
I don't think it's the end.
Are you listening
Thank you for
to
playing
me?
the Stanley Parable.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Oh, no.
Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
I don't think he's going to.
Choose.
Sorry.
Do something. Anything.
So is that it?
This is more important than you can ever know.
I
I need this.
love your channel, Rick, but I can't drop bits. That's okay. That's all right. Love you anyway. That's... If you can't drop bits, that's fine. If you can, it's appreciated, but... So is that it? Is that really it? I'm sure that there are other endings, right?
Yeah, I can wait. You need time.
We'll just see what happens when the...
Time to make sure your choice
End of the
is
credits.
correct. That is the best.
Is there any endings that haven't been seen yet?
That's all right.
Probably, Chris. Do the Zen Zone?
Decide what's the
Okay,
right thing
I can
to
do more endings.
Take
Let's do
advice.
some more endings. Oh, I need to jump off the thing. That's what I need to do. We'll go back and jump off the thing. Okay, here we go. We're gonna jump off the thing. Okay.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself.
Yeah.
This is what I've wanted all along.
A little
I
alone
got what I
time for
wanted.
Stanley. Here we go. We're
When
gonna
Stanley
go
came
this
to a
way.
set of 2 open. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Oh, it's the
and
correct
Stanley
way,
knew
baby.
it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Wanna go jump off a platform? Wanna
Stanley
go
felt
jump off
lightheaded,
a platform?
butterflies in his stomach.
Gonna go
But
jump
eager to
onto
get back to
another
business,
platform.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Gonna miss that door. Gonna go this way.
Stanley was so bad
Through
at following
A4.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
All right.
years ago.
Do not jump from cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Pfft, whatever. Penalty for misuse. I don't have $1,000 though. That's the one thing I'm
Look,
worried
Stanley,
about.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
up.
investing your trust
There
in
we go.
someone else can be difficult, but the
All right, we're
fact
gonna
is that the
drop onto
story
this
has
platform
been
right
about
here.
nothing but you all this time.
Whee!
There's some... What? Really?
Ah!
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
What's this say?
that convinced that I want
Danger
something bad
everywhere!
to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
All
Let
right.
me prove
What do we
that
got
I'm
down
on
here?
your side.
Ooh, 2
Give me a
doors.
chance.
Red
Now
door,
listen
blue door.
carefully.
Red
This
door,
is
blue door.
important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nah, up yours, man. Going through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red
All right,
door.
I'll go through the... Wait, blue door. Going through the blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You
Yes.
want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop
Give me the
you.
blue door.
You see? There's nothing here.
Nothing?
I haven't even finished building this section of the map
Aw.
because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Aw, man.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Sorry.
Do not think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was
Feel
all
really
for
bad
nothing.
now.
Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable
Elucidate.
desires
Fancy.
of yours. What would have made this game better?
I
What
don't
did
know,
you
a jump
want
button?
to see? Vehicles? Skill
You can't
trees?
jump! I
Work
just got
with
the
me.
achievement,
You've
you
given me
can't jump.
Absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A
Ah!
third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Yeah, totally.
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Very nice. Look at that weird wooden door. All right. Office Space C alternate iteration. Ooh, I like it.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for
5.
some real critical feedback here.
Yes.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from?
Great. It's fantastic.
How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
Not going
Here,
to.
based on the data
Open
from
the
your
door. Come on,
previous
man.
playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Forward to it. Okay. Whoa! Look at that! Worldwide leaderboard! Am I number 1? Number 1. Good old Neil is offline. Skid is offline. Nico Nacho. Look at all these people. Leaderboards. Did you know that 21.3% of players skipped the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. Oh man, I'm 9,328th. That's not very good. That's not very good at all. Okay, let's go through this door again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
No.
Again, honest answers, please.
1. Terrible.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play-testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Let's give it a spin.
Let me boot it up.
Boot it up, bro. Ooh!
The baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches
right.
the fire, you fail. It's
all right.
a very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family
Yep.
life.
We know
I
what's
think
gonna
the
happen here.
art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to
4
make sure
hours.
it's effective?
Got it. All right.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
All right. Go, baby. Go, baby. Oh,
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing.
Oh, that
Your
was worth
input
it.
was extremely valuable.
That was worth it.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
all right. New game. New game. Ooh!
Well, Stanley, is this any better?
Ah, yeah.
At last, the one thing you've always desired. A
But
game I had
can't jump, though.
absolutely nothing to do
But I
with.
can't jump.
But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Ooh, do it. Where are you building it at?
This will go here. No.
Oh.
Here. And then...
You're gonna build a dirt house? All right. Build a house out of dirt. All right.
See, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes,
What door? Nice.
it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
This is the worst house I've ever seen.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please,
Yeah.
step inside and
Please.
make yourself comfortable.
Please. I can't fit through the door. I can't get there. We
Isn't
go.
it grand?
Pretty
Isn't
nice.
it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Diamond?
Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Gotta go mining. All right. Mining for diamonds. Okay, going way down. Diamonds got to be pretty deep.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. I don't have a light. Let's just go. Screw it. We don't need a light. We'll just go.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
I actually hear
Okay,
zombies
new game.
and spiders. Oh, I wanted to see some zombies and spiders. What game are we playing now? Hey, it's Portal. All right.
Yes!
Ah.
I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk.
I feel
Oh,
like
it's
this narrator and
inspired.
GLaDOS would
I
get
couldn't
along
have done it any
so
better
well.
myself. Oh, what is this
I
game
wanna
even
ship them.
supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Okay. Can we start the... I need a portal gun. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Give me the cube. Great. Plopsky. All right.
Genius.
We've done this before.
No, actually, you know what? I
Oh,
think that's
no.
plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And I...
Whee! Cool. Work in progress. Filing cabinet. Okay, we are off script now. Where do we go? Go this way? Oh, more falling. Where are we now? Where are we now? Okay, oh. Okay, back in ooh, blue door? No. The floor sounds wet. Soggy carpet. Gross. Hello? Ah, light. Here we go. We're here. Aha! What is this? Okay. So that was a dead end. What?
I wonder what he found.
What did we find?
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world.
This guy
Oh, yes.
thinks he's more
Yes,
important
I'll
than he
be
is.
back. There's no other way.
I don't need you,
Once
narrator.
this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
All right. Then wait. Wait, dude. I got some more exploring to do. Ah, it's loading again. Okay. Okay. Next, go back to the red and blue door thing and go through the red door. All
Even
right.
now, Stanley's office was a distant memory.
I think that's
What
the
did it look like?
last ending
There
I'm
was
going to
a
be able to
computer,
squeeze in
perhaps, and a
to
painting.
this
Was
stream.
it a painting
But let's do it.
or a
Let's do the
photo?
red door
He could no longer
before the end of the
recall.
stream. Red door time. Okay,
When
so
Stanley came to a set of
I'm gonna
two
need to
open
go
doors.
this
This was
way.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
Gonna
knew
need to
it
fall
perfectly
off
well.
of the lift again.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
all right.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We go. All right. I wonder what's
Stanley
behind
was so
the
bad
red
at
door.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
All right, here we go.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on
Take
the
a
wrong
plunge
foot
to the
here.
core of the earth.
I'm not your enemy, really.
Is that an
I'm
option?
not. I realize that investing
I've always
your
wanted to
trust
go to
in
the core
someone
of the
else
earth.
can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's some... What? Really?
we go.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that
All right, red
convinced that I
door.
want something bad to happen to you?
Red door.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me
Red
prove
door.
it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
All right, red door. Red door it is.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always
Too
trying to
many
get somewhere
choices.
that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing
Just
right now.
going in circles again.
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Aw.
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Just stopped. All right.
And I think I have a solution.
Ooh.
Here, let me show you.
Ooh, solution. Ooh, open door. Okay, it's all black. Where are we going now? Ooh, what's
What
this?
do we want? What are we looking for?
Ooh, neat.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
All right. It's like the Aurora Borealis. It's very nice. Very, very soothing. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and step through this door now.
No,
Oh.
wait. Where are you going?
Go back.
Right.
Ooh.
Where were we?
Ooh, there's like new colors down here. Can I fall off? I cannot fall off. Okay. He seems to be very sad when I leave into this drab drywall room. But we gotta leave eventually, right? We can't stay there forever.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I'll be very careful, all right? Real
Please,
careful.
No, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't
no.
take this from me.
Oh, no. Very sad. Oh, I'm gonna have to disappoint him. What a better way to end the stream than by throwing myself from a great height. Let's
Please,
just,
Stanley.
Whoa!
Oh,
Still alive.
thank God. You lived. You had me worried. No. No, what are you doing,
Do it
Stanley?
again.
Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I
Aw.
can't go back to what I was before.
Kinda feel
If
bad
you
hearing
die,
him
we'll
beg.
both go back. Why are you doing this?
Here we go!
Stanley,
I'm not
let's
dying.
go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Try it one
My
more time.
God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Oh,
Am I reading the situation
I'm
correctly?
sorry, narrator.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
He's so sad.
I just want. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Okay, I'm gonna go back in. Here you go, buddy.
I wanted
Just
us
for
to be
you.
happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
He doesn't believe me, guys. Okay. So how do we get out of here? Do I have to just keep hurling myself off of here? Come on. Gotta get out of here, narrator. Okay. We'll throw ourselves off the top. One more time. Be done with it. Come on. There we
Is it
go.
over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Oh,
I'm going back.
I feel bad for him now. I feel bad for the narrator. All right, guys. It's 4:56. And that's where I'm going to have to call an end to the stream. I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to my other view here. Here we go. Whoo! The Stanley Parable. I finally played it. Finally played the Stanley Parable. So, I can check that off my to-do list. Thanks to everybody who joined me. Had a pretty good turnout. I hate the amount of sad. I know, Benton. That was really sad. Butterboy, you gotta go, but you're just in time. Stump said, by the way, backsack and crack is waxing your back, waxing your... Oh, and then waxing your crack. Is that right? All right. That may be an experience I never get to appreciate. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Thanks for joining me. That was a lot of fun. I didn't realize that there were so many endings, and I'm really curious to find out what endings are left. I'm going to have to check those out. Thanks to everybody who dropped bits. Thanks to everybody who resubbed. And thank you to our awesome mods for doing awesome mod things. But that's where I'm going to have to wrap it up. Be sure to tune in. I'm not sure what's going to be happening tomorrow and Friday. I know Price is heading out of town, so just check Twitter. They'll keep you posted as far as streams go. And this Saturday, it'll be a 3-player stream. Price is going to Texas for a wedding, so it's just going to be Ash, Jazz, and myself. We'll be doing some 3-player stuff, but we will be streaming from 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific time, so be sure to tune in for that Saturday, guys. But until then, I've been Reich. I just said my name wrong. I'm exhausted. I've been Rick, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys!